after dinner, after the rehab. Thank you, bro. Ooh, what is this? I can grab a book and then I can put back a book? It's closed? Oh, it's open. Ooh. So maybe I can grab a book and then I can give a book. Wow. That's really cool. Interesting. I'll go back here next time. I'll grab a book and then I'll leave a book. That's cool. It's only here in Adria. There's one more here, but it has smaller books compared to the other container or this one. Hi everyone, so I'll be giving a full history of what really had happened, or what is really my case is, but I'm going to introduce to you our calico cat. We've been praying to really have a calico cat, and only Dixie had produced a calico cat, and here she is. She's so sweet, she's so pretty. It's Lola. Hi Lola, say hi. Hi. She looks like her dad, cause the one who mated Dixie is Cleo. So here she is. Look at her print. She has a very unique print, and she's such a cute. Aww. She's really a cute and very sweet girl to us. So we're keeping her. She's already 4 months old. And look at her, she's so big already. 4 months old. This is so big. She's so big, you guys. I'll go a bit more. See, look at her. She's almost gonna turn 5 months next July 10. Yes. She was born on July 10 with her handsome brothers. Yes, look at her, she's so pretty. I can't wait for you to have the most gorgeous tail and hair. So yeah, okay, she's still okay. You want to say bye bye now? Say bye bye. She's really curious. This is her second time actually in my room, so she's quite curious of seeing such things in my room. Like, can you say bye-bye first to the camera and say bye-bye? Yes. Aww. She's looking everywhere. But say bye-bye first. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, girl. Or do you want to stay here whilst I'm talking? You want to stay? Okay. So, going back, in November 8th, I went to Manila November 8th. But prior to that, 3 months before that, I was already bringing the pain here on my tailbone. And I just relied on the other tramadol, yes, or the painkiller that I was taking. And so even if I walk or stand, it's my posture was really weird so after that, my back became okay, but my posture was really, really bad. Yes, so I booked a flight last August. Yeah, last August. I can't remember. But when I was about to go to Manila, my mom said, "Are you gonna go or not? Because if you're back," and I said, "I really have to go. I really have to celebrate my cousin's birthday on November 9th." So I booked a flight for November 8th till November 15th, because I was also expecting that there will be a meet and greet of my favorite twin YouTubers, Q2 Han. They were so nice when I met them, and I was really surprised, and I hope that they will love the gift that I gave them. It was a delicacy from here in here in Iloilo City. Yes. So, and I didn't expect that there was a typhoon during that time. But I was really surprised while I was there in November 10th or 11th. Such supernatural thing just happened. Sierra Madre just, you know, she stopped the typhoon, which was unbelievable. We were so shocked as Filipinos here in the Philippines. We were so shocked of what she did. But anyways, so when I was there, November 9th, I was surprised to see my aunt, and she really said that, "Oh, my posture was really, really bad. Like, they see it's like I'm already like standing this way. Yeah, and my walk was like this way." So yeah, so when I get up out of bed, it really hurts. So, but I took a tramadol on that day because I wasn't feeling any pain, and I actually secretly was taking some when we were walking at the mall because I can't really bear the pain. And November 10th, that's where we decided to go to the chiropractor for my posture to be fixed. Oh, you're so cute. You stayed long. Okay, you want to listen to my story? Yeah? Okay, girl. So, I had 4 sessions, so 10, 11, 12, and 15. 10, 11, 12, 4, 10, 11, 12, 15. Yeah, 4 days, because we had to go home on the 13th because that was my grandmother's birthday. So on the first day, okay, so on the 10th, I did the first session, and the chiropractor was really nice. He was able to understand my condition because I said, "Oh, I'm quite nervous because this is my first time to do this," and he said, "Okay, I will be really gentle on you." So it really helped my posture, but I still feel the pain on. Oh, sorry. You wanna go down? Okay. I'll bring you back to the room then. So say bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. She's so cute. Okay, I'm back. She went back to my parents' room anyways. So, yeah. There was quite I was really shocked that my bones were cracked and I was pulled. So I think I felt a little relief during that time when I did the chiro. So the next day, November 11th, I was planning actually to meet up with, some of my coworkers, but it was raining and it was quite far. So hopefully next time, like maybe on March, because I'll be back again on March because I'll be watching a concert again. Anyways, and it did really help a bit. Yeah, I've noticed like my body got longer when I got back, or taller. Sorry, not longer. So my mom had noticed when I got back that it feels like my body became taller. Yeah, because they kept pulling my legs, and yeah, they cracked my bones. 12, and then on the 15th, so yeah, 12, 14th, well yeah, 14 as well, so 5 sessions. Yes, so yeah, during my stay I just wanted to like bond. I bonded with my relatives, my loved ones, and on the 15th and on the 15th the other chiropractor, actually on the 12th, and yes, it was the main one. Oops, yeah, I get that later. The headband from here fell off. Anyways, so on the 15th, I said I still feel the pain actually on my tailbone, and he pushed it, and I got so shocked. Wide-eyed while I was lying down. I was lying the opposite side. I was like, oh my goodness, why did he push that? So maybe that triggered more of the pain. And when I come back the next day, 16th, November 16th, no one helped me. No one helped me carrying my hand carried luggage. So when I lifted up with my left hand, I felt the pull. And it was really hard for me to walk, actually. But still, I still managed to ride on the plane despite of the pain I felt. And I was able to work November 17th the whole day. But in November 18th, I only work in the morning, and then that afternoon, I woke up around 2 in the afternoon, and then I wanted to go to the bathroom. When I got back in my room, it triggered again. And due to the excruciating pain, I wasn't able to get up. So I collapsed myself on my bed. And I was sending voice messages the whole time, chatting with my brother and my mom that I just really can't get up. I even told my company that I really can't get up. So I decided to like, okay, let's give it one more day, and then let's see I'll be able to get up by just taking the last. Oh, I had 2 more tramadols actually, the painkiller. So, but no, I really can't. And yeah, because of that pain, the pain is starting to. What I did the whole time just to alleviate the pain or to relieve the pain, I just requested my dad to just get me an ice pack and just put it on the tailbone. The next morning, I already felt the pain. November 19th, I already felt my butt area on the right side of my butt. It's starting to go numb. And I was like, oh no, why is it going numb? I was worried already. I was really anxious. What's gonna go on? Or what's gonna happen to me rather if I felt that pain. So I was worried. Then I was already rushed to the hospital that afternoon because I cannot stand or walk. So I should have filmed during that time when I was in the hospital, but all I can focus on or thought of was the pain. So it was really chaotic, and it was very stressful actually, because it took a while for us to get inside the room. If you imagine, we were already there 3 in the afternoon. I went to the emergency room, and then there were some practitioners and some nurses who asked me what happened to me. So I gave them an history about this case, and then it took really a while. It really took a while to meet the doctors and At around 7 p.m., I was already transferred to another area in the hospital. And they gave me that one, the arcoxia. And they said, so I was waiting the whole time, just giving updates to my company, to my mom and my brother, because she was staying in Cagayan de Oro that time, so I was giving her updates. And I fell asleep after taking their arcoxia. And then some of the nurses said that, oh, you'll be in the room at around 8:30. So I waited and slept. And I was also quite nervous when I was in the emergency room. Left and right, I hear someone vomiting on my right, and then someone was like crying and screaming on my right. But I still managed to fall asleep because the painkiller has that side effect that you will be drowsy. Yes. And then that night they gave this one, I'll show you, which is this one, the pregabalin. But this is still the same. The dosage before was 75 milligrams or 90, I'm not sure, but I think it's still the same. So this is the one that I was taking. Yeah. And they gave me that. And then I was like hoping, okay, by 8:30 we will be in the room. Oh yeah, whilst I was there at 6 p.m. I was sent to the x-ray room, yeah, to get my spine, yes, to do the x-ray. Okay, so going back, I was still waiting. It was like, wow, it really took a while for me to stay in the emergency room. So I was given dinner, but I chatted my dad that, oh, I'll be transferred to the room by 8:30. So I fell asleep, waited, and I woke up around 8:45 or almost 9 p.m. They gave me, yes, dinner, but I was able to eat it, although the chicken was really dry, but I still had to eat. Because as you know, guys, when I tell you that when I'm sick I have to eat as much as possible, but during that time I cannot bear the pain and I cannot eat well. So I got in the room around 9:15 p.m. Yes. The next day, November 20. So the next day, November 20, I was still taking the arcoxia and the pregabalin. For the arcoxia, I took that in the morning. I have to take that because not before with an empty stomach, because you have to eat it that you have eaten or your stomach is full. Anyways, 21. On November 21, there were some people from the rehab or some physical therapists, and a physical therapist and an intern went to my room, and they did a procedure called TENS, whereas an electric current is like hitting the area of the affected or the painful area of whichever on your body. But mine was on the butt, on the left side of my butt, or I mean it was on the right side of my butt. So I still don't feel yet the tightness because it was very numb on the right. On the 21st, on November 20, and then that day I already felt like my left side of my butt down to my thigh is also getting numb because of I was staying in the hospital bed for a long time. And on the 22nd, I was already worried, like, okay, I want to get up. So I did. I was able to get up on that day, and they were still giving the same prescription when I was there. So I managed to get up, but I was wobbly. My balance, I was out of balance when I was walking or when I was going to the bathroom by myself. And I tried to roam around the room, and I was wondering why I get this like redness on my body. Yes. something bit me when I was in the hospital. So yeah, there were some mosquitoes inside the hospital. And when I found out that the window in the hospital was open, yes, so I was like, uh-oh, maybe I might get dengue if that happens. But thankfully, I didn't. When the doctor saw me that night, at 7 p.m., she said, "Oh, okay. Now so you can be an outpatient the next day." So I was relieved that on November 3rd, 23rd or November 25th, we stayed there for about like 4 days, I guess. 3 or 4 days, I think. Yeah, in the hospital, because the bed was uncomfortable for me, and it's because that I even requested to change my bed, but they didn't. At that night, I waited the long time, and no, they didn't change the bed. Yeah, so that's where I was like, okay, I really want to get out of the hospital and sleep in my comfortable bed. Okay, so I was able to walk or stand when I got out of the hospital that afternoon on the 23rd or 24th. I saw there was a ramp, but I think the orderly, they call it like that, that's someone who assists you when you're like on a wheelchair. So I managed to get down the stairs. When I got down the stairs, it made like a how could I, so for example, you stepped down, right? And if you feel like your foot is weak, I almost fell. So yeah, it sprained. I got a sprain on my left ankle that day. And then yeah, next day I was told to go to the rehab, but there was no at 9 a.m. So what they did to me was also the tents, and they let me walk with a cane. But on November 25th, that's where they let me do the walking without the cane. It's still the tents. And when I was already in my house, I already felt a pain on my left cheek of my butt. It was like hurting, and yeah, I think that's where it's starting to get the stiffness or the tightness, and it goes down to my leg, and it's like it has this like burning sensation, and they can't address that or assess that. I was wondering why. And while I was doing the tents, they added some cold packs on my butt, which I was like, okay. Because it's just a natural phenomenon, whereas you can feel it or not. Yeah, I can feel the current actually on my butt. So yeah, on the so I still kept on doing the rehab at that hospital, and I've seen no progress. When I noticed that they cannot address the pain that I was feeling on my left butt or on my left thigh, even when I just sit down, it was just very uncomfortable. Like you just wanted. So the whole time when I went to the hospital, I was just lying on our car seat, because it was very painful. And I was supposed to go back on November 27th, but I decided not to because of the HMO. I'm so glad that I already have my HMO, because if not, we'll be spending so much, and I don't want to be spending so much because it's just really hard, honestly. So I did some browsing on my phone where I can be able to do the rehab, and thankfully, or thank God, that we found the hospital, which is Qualimed. I'm not sure if I can say the name of the hospital, but at least I'm thankful that all of the sessions or all of the machines that they do to my butt are covered with the HMO. So I'm so thankful for that. Yes, so I did my first session. If you noticed the first episode, that was the first session. And then, yeah, and we continue with the second session with the second episode that you watch, or if you haven't, I can put it up in the cards or link it down in the description box below. So, yes, if you notice when I'm crying, I'm in pain. It's either I didn't take the pain killer or the pain reliever. This is how much I'm taking. That's how much. So this is the tramadol. I'm already in my second, we call this lapad, or yeah, or set. Yes. And then this is when my this one is a paracetamol or phenadrine citrate or paratin forte. This was given to me by a church member. It didn't much does to my body, or there's no effect, in short. And this is what I take now in the evening. Can you imagine how much I'm taking every day? So yeah, these are all my meds, and I wanted to stop that because it's gonna, the side effect of the tramadol, it's hard for me to poop. That's what the doctor said, that you're going to have a difficult time to do number 2. And yeah, it really did. So I was getting worried that was like 3 days already. Yes, last 2 weeks ago I was getting worried, so I took laxative, and I wanted to do a natural, so I shifted or transitioned to a natural version, which is prune juice. It really does help you to do number 2. Trust me, guys. Anything fibrous like mango, pomegranate, pineapple, it will do the thing for your number 2 if you're having a hard time. So yeah, I just don't want to rely so much. That's quite a lot. So yeah, here's the full history of my case. This Friday, tomorrow, that's going to be my last session. So I will be showing more of the newly added exercises. Yes, whilst I'm in the rehab center. And then I'll do a follow-up checkup, and we are quite expectant of what will be the next step for my case. What am I experiencing now? You can see I can stand up for a long time because I'm on a pain reliever, or I took a painkiller this afternoon at 1:10 p.m. and that's why I can be able to walk or stand or move a little bit. I can sit down for a long time. Yes. But in the morning, when I feel like a tightness on my butt area down to my legs, I have to stretch it out so that I can be able to get up. Sometimes it takes a while for me to get out of bed, honestly. So I'll see you tomorrow at the hospital. Bye. I'm waiting for the sun to get out. Good morning. Come on, sun, get out. Yes, show yourself. I need some vitamin D this morning. Please give me some vitamin D. It's all I need. Get out now, please. Kuma! 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 Hey everyone, so I'm supposed to have a checkup today, but we went to the hospital and the secretary said that the doctor had already done a cut off because she had a lot of patients, and I'm hoping that tomorrow we'll be able to have a checkup. So instead, I bought this chocolate, so I'm gonna try it today, and hopefully later I'll get a hopeful message. Yes, in Jesus' name, amen. That I'll be able to have a checkup by 10 a.m. in the morning, because I need an update about my case and I have to tell what's going on with my body. So I have noticed that the left side of my butt is not that anymore tight. It went down. So every time I just move a little bit, there's like a little, there's a little impingement. There's a little impingement somewhere there at the center of my butt, and then the tightness is more. I can feel more of the tightness. Thank you. I can feel more of the tightness on my right area now. So I'm like, what's going on? Is this trying to heal itself, or it's just mapping itself? And it's just really confusing, honestly. So I'm quite confused what's going on. So I just really wanted to do MRI, despite I'm quite fearful about it. So yeah, I'll give an update tomorrow, guys. Let's see, once again, in Jesus' name, for the hopeful message later, that I'll be able to have a checkup tomorrow, because it's really, really important to have the checkup. Yes, might as well have no work for at least another month. It's almost a month now that I don't have any work, but praise God that I still get an allowance from the company, which is, I'm so happy and yes, thankful about it. Yeah, I'm definitely grateful, about it. So yeah, I'll update later. See you tomorrow. Hey everyone. So just an update. It seems like I haven't received the text message yet, so I'm just going to take a nap, and yeah, tomorrow I'm just gonna finish this episode. Gonna finish editing this episode tomorrow. Yes, because I'm going to be showing this next week, which is on Monday or on Tuesday. Yes, I'm trying to, oh my gosh, I'm trying to find a much comfortable position on my bed, because it's just really hard to move to the side lately because of that pain that I have been feeling on my left side. Yeah, so I'm going to see you tomorrow at the hospital, hopefully, because I'm almost done editing this episode, actually. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to finish it tomorrow, so that I'll be giving an update more as well for next week. Because I want to know if I might gonna have additional rehab sessions, and if I still can't go back to work due to my case. Honestly, I can sit very well now compared before. Like I had to sit that way. Yes, I have to open my legs a bit because of the pain that I was feeling. Ouch. The pain that I was feeling. It really hurts right now. So this is the most comfortable position, which my left leg is, so my right is down, not that straight. I can make it straight, and then my left leg is a bit like a mountain. You know what I mean? You know if you imagine it. But anyways, so I'm just going to give an update tomorrow. So I'm really hopeful, because it's quite crucial if I cannot have an update about my to do a checkup, because I've lots to ask to the doctor. Yeah, so hopefully I'll be able to have the checkup tomorrow by 10 a.m. and see you guys once again tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. Hey everyone, so I just got back from the hospital as well as the mall, and I'm just so glad and relieved that the HMO that is accredited from my company, so they approved my MRI scan, which is for tomorrow. I'm actually quite nervous, but I'm just gonna quote Psalms 23 verse 4, which means, "I fear no evil, for you are with me." Yes, I'm just very nervous getting inside the MRI, but I asked my cousin, because she also did that when she was diagnosed with sciatica. So I hope and pray that the results is not that serious, and it's going to take a while. Yeah. I'm so happy as well because I met up with my best friend. We actually met up days or a month before going to Manila, and I gave her photo cards. And I also met up with Cress and her friend, who is also a new Atinys, which I'm very happy. And we are so excited about the concert, ATEEZ's concert. They're going back again next year, March 14, 2026. So I hope and pray as well that I'll be fully recovered to watch their concert, and as well, mall hopping and food eating. So yeah, I also hope that I'll lose a lot of weight before the concert, because you see, I think I weighed myself yesterday. No. I weighed myself, yeah, yesterday. So you see the number, it's quite high. And yeah, it's quite alarming. So it's Christmas. So how the heck am I gonna go on a diet? So probably I'll go on a diet next year. We'll see about that on January. Yeah, we're super duper excited to watch the concert, and I'll be giving an update next year because it's almost the holiday. So I wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a Happy New Year. And see you next year. Bye bye!